Hey, good morning. Well, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw this, so I had to share. Of course, you can see it is a black box. Wow. But there's going to be more than that, so just hang in there. So let's get to it. Let's first look at Hugo Talks, where I saw this first.
When it comes to who to trust, you can tell a lot by connecting the dots, by looking at who networks with whom. Okay, now this story, I've only just come across it. Indestructible black box will record our planet's demise in minute detail, it says here. So what is this all about? Basically, is that they have built this black box, indestructible black box, and put it somewhere secret in Tasmania. And it houses all of this technology and is recording the Earth's temperature, sea levels, all kinds of stuff. It's a climate change thing. With the idea, well, it's supposed to last for the next 50 years. And the idea is that if mankind is destroyed, then someone in the future will find this black box and can find out where we all went wrong. It's like the concept of the black box in aeroplanes, and it has this website page set up for it where people can monitor the findings, which is set to start next year.
Sure, this is used for climate control, right? Wow, a black box. Yeah, we've seen black things and even metal things. You remember the obelisk? Yeah, that they had everyone scrambling around with, trying to say that aliens put those in there, right? Yeah, the black box, by the way, you can see in the corner here, orange box or a cube, and the letters are EBB. Wow. Well, you can look further into it, but I can tell you just this much. It's located at the University of Tasmania. It's, of course, 3 inches thick. Yeah. And who is behind this? Clemenger BBDO and Glue Society. Well, I don't know about you, but yes, we have heard about the black box being in the airplane. But notice how the flight data recorder is it's all in a red encasing, except for that one little section. But black box, anyone else think of this black box? Yeah, no, of course, it can't be. It can't be them that have even the Shiva behind them and how they're all united and how we know them by their fruit, right? Nah. They can't be all connected to the synagogue of Satan, the fake ones, right? No, I must be wrong. But since we're on the topic of the fake ones, did you notice that they had a cyber war games like system happening and there was a hack? Some issues went on. Well, let's take a look at, of course, many fish who will go over this, but I'm going to only show you a bit.
Cyber experts and government officials are scrambling to contain what some are calling the worst cyber vulnerability in history. The worst cyber vulnerability in history.
Now, don't you find it utterly fascinating that this would come out right in the midst of this going on? The coincidences are just mind-bending.
And all while that was going on, they were flying around drones and talking about how good they really are.
Sky High Ice Cream and Sushi and Speedy 2. Sky High Ice Cream and Sushi and Speedy 2.
I think this is the biggest advantage is that you can order and not in less than 10 minutes you can get your order. What you can't do with regular vehicles.
It's part of an initiative led by the Israeli government.
How drones are used for good things and not bad. Drones are used for good things and not bad.
Yep, they're used for good things and not bad, and he's wearing an orange cube on his shirt. I just noticed. Unbelievable. But you can take a look for yourself, but all I can say is sure, sure, I believe that as much as I believe Satan. But don't tell them the whole truth, that we're friendly, we're looking friendly, yeah, But anyway, let's just keep moving on because we know all that. Let's look at quickly Guterres.
Seul un plan de vaccination mondiale peut mettre fin à la pandémie mondiale et à une situation injuste et immorale.
To prevent the continual emergence of new and concerning variants like Omicron, we need to fully vaccinate at least 70% of the population in every country. The UN is working to help achieve this by mid-2022. The goal is to protect people everywhere from COVID and allow countries to return to full economic activity. The plan requires at least 11 billion vaccine doses. 8 billion have already been put into people's arms. In short, no one is safe unless everyone is safe.
Yes, this is a immoral situation. Yeah, but they want everyone jabbed. We realize that, right? I mean, and then you look at the picture right here. We need to fully jab at least 70% of the population in every country. Notice first the amount of jabs there are. 6 in each row. There's your 6 and 6. And it's funny how they say 70% because isn't that funny? Because here in Finland, we reached that long time ago. We even reached 80%, but it still wasn't good enough, Mr. Guterres. But they keep changing the lines, right? Now they want 100%. And notice here, the plan requires at least 11 billion doses. Yeah. And what? 8 billion have already been put into people's arms. That equals 19, just showing you there. And if you count the syringes, we'll look at the number in a minute. I can't believe this. And then the horns. They're holding up the horns on the left side and the OK sign on the right side. They are clearly showing everybody exactly who they are, with all their signs, numbers, and symbols. That's what I keep saying. That's why you have to know exactly who they are and how they play their game. So that syringe amount came to 33. No way. No freaking way. Unbelievable. And your 8 and 11 million people equaled 19. So they're showing you exactly who they are. Exactly. We know the horn. We know the OK sign. Yeah, we've seen all of them use these. And we know exactly what it means. And then you look at the other slides. You can watch the whole video on your own if you'd like. Talking about the global production is around 1.5 billion. There's your 15. Just take the dots and the zeros out of everything and then you start to understand. And that looks like blood in these syringes, by the way. And there's 6 lines on each of these syringes. So there's your 6 in a way, 60 on one side, 60 on another, however you want to put it. But just incredible. Maybe you guys are seeing more than I'm seeing, but the 1.5, there's your 15. And of course, they had to show the purple lid ones, right? Because they are all together to get her. They're to get the body of Christ. And no one is safe unless everyone is safe. And that's what they keep telling everyone, and people are listening. And boy, do they have their loyalty cards filled up. Pfizer, I should have had maybe the WHO's picture up there or the UN, because that's exactly who they're all loyal to. And there's so many, don't even get me started on all of them. It's your health departments, whatever country you live in, they are one with them. Be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. You have to know your enemy and understand how they play their game. Research, research, research. Because all they're pushing out of that square right there, that rectangle, whatever shape it is in your room, that's what they're pushing out. And this is what you're going to have to keep doing if you started even with the first and second doses. But hey, what's on the table right now? That's right. Unless you take that booster, you're not probably fully jabbed. You just have to keep up. Keep up. But hey, I'm not a man in white, so I'm just saying test everything and do not trust anyone. Pray and trust Jesus alone. All right, God bless. One more to come. Till next time.